Welcome to 5 Minutes With. I'm Greg Kirkham, and today I'm joined by my co-host, Thad Barnes, and we're speaking with Joe Beck, founder of The Sales Activist based in Phoenix, Arizona. All right. Joe, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you, Greg. It's a pleasure to be here.
Joe, it's great to see you. Greg, thank you as always. Great to see you as well, sir. So, Joe, tell me a little bit about the Sales Activist. How did you kind of get into this position?
Sure. So the Sales Activist was created simply because, I recognized the need for businesses to have somebody within their business that was a passionate activist for sales. A lot of companies go on without having somebody who is just passionate about driving sales within a business. People do a lot of different things. Sometimes they also sell. And unfortunately, most businesses struggle when they do that. So the Sales Activist name and brand came from creating a passionate activist for sales within a business.
I gotcha. I love that. And what do you feel is like the biggest game changer that you bring when you help people with this?
Sure. So I think the biggest game changer is just a lot of experience. I've been in professional selling for over 35 years, working with everything from Fortune 50 companies all the way down to solopreneurs. I've been a part of tens of thousands of live sales interactions, and it's that experiential nature that I bring to the Sales Activist.
Joe, I love that. It's an interesting thing when entrepreneurs grow to a point where they need help with sales, right? Because referrals are so huge, but building those relationships are truly critical, right?
Yep. There is no doubt about it, Thad. And, I think for the average person, many times sales is something that they are required to do, but not something that they spend a lot of time and energy working on the craft of doing. And that's kind of where the Sales Activist comes in, helping people work on the craft of selling.
I gotcha. Wow. And so do you work one-on-one, or do you kind of, work with teams of people, or how does that flow work?
Sure. We actually do both. We do individual coaching for coaches and entrepreneurs primarily, but it will work with anybody who is selling. And a lot of what we do is a combination of content, coaching, and then community, because everybody that's a part of the Sales Activist is part of our Impact Sales tribe that gives you an opportunity to have a community around you as well. So it's primarily one-on-one coaching, but it involves a community feel, so nobody feels like they're alone in what they're doing.
Oh, okay, great. And what about, does it help if someone has sales experience, or can you work with total neophytes, or kind of a range of both?
It's definitely a range of both. And, I've made my career working with all kinds of different people. And I've been blessed to have worked with over 3,500 sales professionals and entrepreneurs with professional selling. But it really is not limited to one or the other. It's anybody. People, even with tremendous experience, the world today is a lot different than the world over the last 25 years. So even when you have a lot of experience, it's important to continue to work on what you're doing. I get a lot of personal satisfaction out of working with people that haven't had a lot of sales training or experience, though. I do enjoy that piece quite a bit.
Joe, thank you so much for coming on the show today, my friend, and sharing your insights. To learn more about the Sales Activist and Joe Beck, visit dailynewsnetwork.com.